Hey, what's up guys? This is King Vox, and today we're going to be doing a video speaking about the new elite specializations for Path of Fire. And first we're going to start off with the Revenant, man. So the Revenant is going to become this thing called the Renegade. They're going to be able to use the short bow and pretty much like summon phantasms, kind of like the Mesmer does now, as well as shoot these weird arrows through portals and stuff like that. They're going to be really cool. And the whole idea of the Renegade, I guess, is to, rebel against, like, the biggest evil and stuff like that. That's how they explained it. I thought it was a little bit silly, but to be honest, man, I'm so pumped about all this stuff. Like, I know we got it in the league, but it was just still so dope. Okay, next, guys, we're going to be talking about the Mesmer. The Mesmer Elite Specialization for Path of Fire is going to be the Mirage. Now, when I first saw this, man, I was tripping because I'm like, okay, they're already hard to find, right? So now when you actually find them, you're not going to be able to hit them. Your attacks are going to go right through them and they get axe. But it's really cool because it seems like it's going to be more of a damage type based specialization, which I feel that all Mesmers have wanted for a long time. So now you guys get to do even more damage and be even more shady, acting like mirages and stuff, things passing through you. Okay guys, so Necromancer is getting Scourge. I have to say it like it because I'm used to hearing that in World of Warcraft, like the Scourge. Like, no. So the Necromancer Elite Specialization is Scourge. They're going to be using their life force to wreck people, and their weapon that they're getting is Torch. I feel like, last Elite Specialization, you guys remember when the Warrior got the Torch and everyone was like, oh, Warrior sucks. They're not getting a primary weapon and stuff like that. But then they end up being monsters. You know what I mean? So we're just going to have to see what happens, really. Like, Necros are going to be controlling life magic now and stuff like that. So, guys, the Elementalist is getting the Weaver. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm really excited to see how this is going to play out for Elementalist, because a lot of new players don't play Elementalist just for the fact that it's just too much micromanaging. Like, you have to switch atonements and stuff like that, and then on top of that you can switch weapons, and then deal with all those skills again, and that can be a lot of work for some people. So being able to have all your elements housed under one class, like, you know what I mean, under one like little spec thing would be kind of cool. It's not like anything new because we always had access to all 4 of our different elements, right? But now we're gonna have press 1 we use like fire, press 2 we use lightning or some situation like that, and then 4 like a mixture, instead of like before, well, you see right now you gotta do all this switching. Oh no, fire! Oh, I gotta get the lightning fast so I can get this combination off really fast. Oh no, C's not coming up, I'm being CC'd. Yes, crazy stuff like that. That's how I feel when I'm playing Elementalist, and it kind of gets to the point where I just want to play a class where I can just relax and not have to press so many buttons. So for the Ranger, me and a couple buddies were kind of hoping that they were going to be able to like transform like a druid from World of Warcraft. But then I remember back a long time ago when Blizzard stated in one of their BlizzCons that the druid was the hardest class that the Blizzard company has ever had to deal with in their life, and they said it was a nightmare, and if they could like go back they would have never made it. Even though it's a really great class, I guess that the balance situation and balancing a class like that is just ridiculously hard. So I'm guessing that's why we might not ever see an actual full shape-shifting type situation here. But it is cool that the Ranger's getting Soul Beast as its elite specialization, and although they don't shape-shift, they do take on their pets and stuff like that, so it's really cool. And I guess they're getting Dagger. I really don't know if it's more of a melee or a casting aspect. I guess it depends on like what pet you decide to absorb. And it's just a weird thing to say. Like, I don't know if they're absorbing it, they're becoming one with it. Like, I can guess, all I can think about is Boo from Dragon Ball Z eating people, or Spawn. Not Spawn, what's his name, Cell, sucking people up with his tail and absorbing them for their power. So yeah, you're pretty much gonna be like Cell. You're gonna be sucking up your pets for power, and yeah, I'm really interested in seeing what this class can do. Like really, like this is just I really didn't. The video doesn't show enough or whatever for us to fully understand what this soul beast can fully do. So hopefully, maybe I might even re-roll if it's cool enough. But I guess we'll have to see in a week, right? Yo, this is crazy. So Warrior's going to become a spellbreaker, and apparently they're going to specialize in shutting down spells in general, yo. So like, we already know how crazy warriors are already. Now they're gonna be able to dual wield daggers, bro. Daggers. They're gonna be shaking the hell out of people. They're gonna be able to create fields that just completely deny you your skills. Well, it says spells, but I'm just gonna say that like it's probably gonna be skills. You know, warriors are. They always getting the most overpowered stuff to ever reach mankind or charkind or any kind. Warriors are just crazy. I just can't imagine. Like, it really looks like a fast-paced spec too. So it looks like they're gonna be even more up in your face, shaking the hell out of you, taking all your cookies, cause there's really nothing you can do about it. I mean, like before, we'd be like, all right, when you fight warriors, so warriors have invulnerability. Like, look at this, like, look at these retarded skills. Endure pain, right? This skill, you take no damage from incoming attacks. You are still, oh my goodness, yo. I'm sorry. Like, Warrior's broken as hell already. So now they're gonna have even more ways to completely shut you down. Like, this just doesn't make any sense. I can't wait to see them in action, to be honest. I'm really pumped for it. And people out there that play Warrior, man, god damn, bro. Hey, come help me out in some arenas because you guys are just crazy as hell. Oh. Okay, guys, so what do you give a class that can go stealth and almost permanently stay in stealth while beating the brakes off of you? It pretty much one-shots every class in the game. Not well, okay, they don't really one-shot, but damn, it feels like a one-shot. Alright, you give them a fucking sniper rifle. Yes, the thief is getting a sniper rifle. The dead eye, we already know where that's from, so you know he ain't gonna miss. So your dreams and your hopes are gets completely over. Like classes like Necromancers, goodbye. You guys are getting deleted. Yo, Guardians, goodbye. You're being deleted. Pretty much every class that has a low health pool. You know what I mean? I feel like this sniper is gonna snipe the shit out of you. You're not gonna even have a chance to use any of your avoidance, Guardians. Like Necromancers, I feel like this is gonna hit you so hard. Your shroud is just going to unattach from your character. Like your shroud is just gonna be sitting next to your character, your dead corpse. Your shroud ain't gonna want no part of this sniper rifle stuff. But all jokes aside, guys, thieves are gonna become dead eyes. And I just who decided to give the thief a fucking sniper rifle, bro? Like seriously, like this just doesn't make sense, man. Like I don't know. I can't wait to see this in action too. There's some really crazy stuff going on with Guild Wars right now, and I really just want to see this stuff in action. Alright, so here we have the Guardian, and the Guardian is getting a elite specialization called the Firebrand. I got choked up on this because, you know, the Guardian already can literally put over 20 stacks of burn on you in literally like 2 seconds flat. So now they're just like, you know what? Who doesn't have enough conditions to give out? Guardian. Let's give them an axe. They call them Firebrand. And I know the Firebrand is described as a support class. Let's not be silly, guys, okay? We know exactly what this class is going to be. This class is going to be burning everyone through the floor now. Like the engineer burns ain't got nothing on guardian burns, and I feel like once we see these axe skills and see what they're able to do, and you know they actually said it in the video. They actually said, "Oh yeah, we wanted to give the guardian a weapon that focuses on like they're gonna be able to do burn damage and stuff like that." So we do know that the axe for them is going to be a condition-based weapon, which is needed for them. Really, it is. It'd be cool if they're able to raid like that. They tried to play it off talking about it with support. The only thing that thing's going to be supporting is your funeral. That's all I got to say. The only thing the Guardian Axe is going to be supporting is your funeral. So, last but not least, we have the Engineer. And the Engineer is going to become the Hollow Smith. Now, when the leaks first came out, I was like, man, what are they gonna be doing? They're gonna be like, you know, making little clones of themselves like the Mesmer does. I was like, it doesn't really make sense. It never once popped in my head that they were going to be able to bend light and use light as a destructive force. So like, I just thought that was probably the coolest thing ever. And it seems like, even though they're going to be getting sword, you know what I mean? One-handed sword. Yes, they're getting one-handed sword, guys. I don't think they're going to be using it much. I think what's going to happen is just like they use their kits, they're going to be shuffling through, like, you know, different hologram weapons and stuff like that. At least that's what it seemed like in the video. And that's the one thing I didn't like about the Engineer. I was happy when it got Scrapper because I thought I was going to be able to use, you know, an actual weapon primarily. And I mean, you can on an Engineer. It's just so much better to use their kits that you rarely ever use your weapons. So I was really excited for Scrapper because of that. And then Scrapper was just a big disappointment because you couldn't do anything in PvE with it. So that was like really, really, really sad. But on the light side of things, Engineers are going to be blowing people up. Look at these little drops. Hey, when did you guys upgrade this thing? These little puddle things of puddleness. You guys know what I'm talking about. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Peace out. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell, guys, because YouTube actually doesn't send notifications to subscribers as often as they used to anymore. So it's very rare. Like some of my subscribers or whatever are some of my good friends, and they never get notifications for my videos at all. So definitely make sure to hit that bell, guys, and peace out. More Guild Wars 2 videos will be coming. And for people that like other content, don't worry, I still will be making content for other video games. I guess I play a lot of stuff, guys. Like, that's just the facts. Thank you guys. Peace out.